Definitely going to ban the planting of the flag just because it's going to cause way too many fights moving forward. Kind of a fan of the pepper spray, though. I like the joke that was going around. Whoever loses this game every year should have to get pepper sprayed on their sideline. I thought that was pretty funny. But Ryan Day probably should be on the chopping block. And as not an Ohio State fan, third party just looking in right now, if they have Kyle McCord, I think they win that game. They had a QB that could actually get it done. I mean, Ohio State not only kind of kicked him out and kind of put all the blame on him last year for the big loss, they were written him off like, oh, Will Howard's going to be our guy. And guess what? Not their guy. Not their guy. Ohio State fans got to be kicking themselves. Michigan fans, what a great win. Probably one of the most entertaining football games this entire season. Just back and forth, lots of turnovers, lots of big plays, lots of picks. If you like defense, great game.
Yeah, it was the prototypical Big Ten slugfest, sitting at 10-10 for majority
But
of
it
the.
shouldn't be. And that's such an indictment on the Ohio State program. I mean, you're 21-point favorites, and you score 13, which I believe is your lowest point total scored since, what was it? I think I saw the stat like 2007 or something like that. Some crazy year. I could be totally off saying that, but I think it was 2007. It's an indictment on your $20 million roster, your two stud running backs, your receiving core. I mean, hats off to your defense, but Michigan can't throw a fucking forward pass. So it's not like we're world beaters out here. But it's pathetic. It's pathetic on Ryan Day. It's pathetic on Chip Kelly that lesser teams can score more points on Michigan. I understand it's the game. People get hyped for it and stuff like that, but it's an indictment on that program. It's an indictment on everything that's been done. And I don't know if you fire Ryan Day because you can still go out and win a national championship this year and you're top 3 in the betting markets, top 4 in the betting markets to win a national title still. But I don't know where you go from here. And I think Ohio State fans are torn as well.
I mean, it's definitely like a national championship or bust for old Ryan Day. I think you can't lose to Michigan in the state of Ohio. That's just a non-negotiable, like non-starter. As someone that used to live in Ohio, and I'm very thankful that the Ohio State lost. Yeah, I'm just very happy about it. I thought it was comical.